Hey, you guys, and welcome to Talk to Me. So, I want to thank you for being here, giving me your energy. Go ahead and hit the like, share, subscribe button. Remember, it's free, you guys. It helps me out so much. With that being said, we're going to talk about casting your burdens onto the Lord and allowing Him to sustain you. Now, this is easier said than done, and this isn't like a video for somebody who's trying to figure it out. This is for someone who needs confirmation of this is what you're supposed to be doing. I know you're staring down eviction. I know it looks like you won't be able to pay the car payment. I know that it looks like, they're going to kick you out of school. But this is where we go back to, what did God say? He already told you that expected end. And you're at the point to where it's no longer that I'm hoping for this. No, I know that this is what's going to take place. I'm going to be still and I'm going to know God. You're saying all the scriptures that have got you to this point of that immovable peace. Like, if I just put myself in position, God's going to show up. And that's exactly where you have to be in order to take that final step and say, you know what, Lord, whatever is burdening me, whether it is the rent, whether it is school, whether it is any type of debt, is somebody else, I am going to give that to you. I'm sitting here in this space, perfectly good. Everything's all right now. And this is where I'm going to stay. I'm going to let you work and do those miracles behind the scenes, because I have stepped in the position to where I am becoming the miracle for you here on earth. And I know that my Lord needs me to be stable to do that. I know that He needs me to have seen Him come through on these promises. He needs me to be able to go out there and testify that, yeah, the Lord put me up to a situation where He said, don't do this, and I fought it and this and that, but He came through. And this is how He needs me. If I'm going to go out there and be that miracle of what the Lord has done through me, He needs to have done it through me. And so I need to have endured to the very end so that I could see Him show up, because that's what He's going to have you guys doing. He's going to have you guys going out there where you're the one standing there saying, look at me, I casted my burdens onto the Lord. This was the process and this is what it worked out. If I am in front of your face, and this is the same story that you're probably living right now. The thing is about God is that He puts us in the space of people who are like us, that are there to learn and glean from each other. If He wants us to deal with it, He'll put it in arm's reach. I think I talked about that in one of my earlier videos, about how a lot of times we want to go off to the peripheral and grab things and bring us to us. No, God just wants us to go where He told us to go, show in very limited direction, and He will let the rest of the stuff formulate around us. And that, when you start to see that taking place, that's when you really step into that whole, I'm not taking on any burdens that are of this world anymore. It is just me and the Lord. And so, yeah, I know that you can be really downtrodden and weary, and a lot of people are like, Lord, take the pain away from me. And He will. He'll take that pain away from you. He'll, send you back to scripture. He'll have somebody call you to kind of lift you up, give you some ideas to kind of help you get yourself out of it. But really, when you get to that point to where you're just done with the world, it's when you're saying, my life is in your hands, my career is in your hands, I get joy from working for you, Lord, take care of everything else. And you mean that. You mean that. And you're not willing to do things that say, no, I'm going to step in and do God's job. He said that He was going to pay the rent. I'm going to let Him do that. So that's what I had to do myself this morning. I keep telling you guys, I'm staring down this whole eviction thing, and God said that I was not going to get evicted. And this is the verse that He gave me this morning to kind of let that sink in, that I'm righteous and I'm not going to be moved. That's not going to happen. And to expect even better things. That all I needed to do was make my presence known, call this lady, put myself in her space, and then just simply wait. He told me if I don't hear back by 4 o'clock to call, but not a minute sooner than that. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here all day long and lose my mind and stress out and wonder and worry and oh my God and all this other stuff. I'm just going to continue to praise and worship behind the scenes the good news that God has already brought me, that to this expected end, that I would never see an eviction notice on my door, that wasn't happening, I'm not moving, that I didn't have to sign a lease, and He would take care of the fees. I 100% believe in that, and I'm going to honor that with my actions. And that is how you end up casting those burdens. When you start honoring the hope that God gave you with your actions, that's you going from hoping to knowing. And that's exactly where He wants you to be. He wants you to be still and know that I am God. He wants you to hope in the Lord so that you can stop, because it's your expected end that you're working towards, and it always leads you to a stop and emptying out for God. But then He wants you to be still so that that hope can turn into a knowing, so that expected end can manifest. Have a blessed day, you guys.